Hi, welcome back to Classroom Chinese. I'm Jerome Chin and this is episode 102. So today we're going to recap about what we learned last week, which is how to say what's my name and where you're from. And this week we want to learn something new, and I'm going to teach you guys some new basic phrases after we recap what we already learned last week. Okay, so let's recap. What we've learned last week was how to introduce yourself and how to say your name and where you're from. So, for example, let's start with me. My name is Jerome and I'm from Malaysia. So in Chinese, that's how you say that as 我的名字是 Jerome. 我来自马来西亚. Nice to meet you. And here's another tidbit to learn. Nice to meet you in Mandarin is 很高兴认识您. So, now that you've taken your first step into the Mandarin speaking world, it's time we learn some more, advance into more deeper waters. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to say what do you do in Mandarin. That is like the next thing that people would ask typically after you've gone through what's my name and where I come from. So you'd want to learn a few vocabularies on what are the professions out there. For example, what is student or what is teachers in Mandarin? So right now, I'll teach you that, and let's get into that. Student is 学生, while teacher is 老师. So these are probably the two most common professions that you'll encounter if you are a student here in China. So let's go further, and I'll teach you a few more basic ones, such as model is 模特, a chef is a 厨师, while doctor is 医生. So these are a few professions that you can memorize and get familiarized, so it's easier for you to communicate with people in the future. I will attach more professions below the video so you can do your own studies and revisions after this. So now that we've learned how to say a few professions in Mandarin, so let's put them all in a sentence and say what each word means. 你是做什么的? It means what do you do? 什么 means what, and 是 is a particle in a sentence that is equivalent to saying is, are, am, was, or were in English. So next, to learn how to reply to this question, 你是做什么的? It's very easy if you know what your profession is in Mandarin. So for example, if you're a student and somebody comes up to you and asks you, 你是做什么的? So you could say, I am a student, and how to say that is 我是一个学生. That's very easy. Anybody can do that. So now to conclude, let's try to recap a bit on what we have learned so far. We've learned how to say what my name is, where I'm from, and what do you do. Basically, you've covered almost 90% of what you would be talking about with a fellow stranger. So let's go ahead with that and say, let's revise what we've learned. So to say what my name is 我叫 or 我的名字是 Jerome. 我来自马来西亚. That's where I'm from. And 我是个学生. That's what I do.